Improved as musicians, obviously. From when we started, we played all Bernard the guitarist had been playing maybe for a few months, and Peter the bass player just started straight from scratch. I'd never been in a group before. I think in the beginning it was just something we wanted to do, you know, just to get up there and play. But after about 6 months or so, we started looking at the music and what we wanted to say more seriously.
Do you think compared to the Banshees, and even more often the Doors, and what do you think of comparisons like that?
I don't agree with them really. I mean, it's pointless making comparisons really, because you tend to get tied down to one particular type of sound, and I think it's a lot easier for like the music papers to do something like that, because they like to get you boxed in. They can say, well, this group belongs to this category and this group belongs to this category. But I'd like to think that we don't belong to any category, you know, that the music we play sort of cuts across different things. So I think, you know, we never have any intention of saying, oh, we want to sound like this or we want to sound like that. It's just what comes out at the time.
What sort of influences would you admit to then?
Ooh, yeah. Things that influenced me, I think, are mostly people. I can remember some sort of very good friends when I was 16 or so, sort of just really growing up type of thing, and their outlook at that time. Well, that sort of our outlooks together sort of shaped my outlook for the next couple of years. If I'm listening to music, it tends to be the person's attitude towards the music they're making that influences more than the actual music that's played. I can remember certain odd singles I remember hearing, you know, a few years ago that remind me of a certain point in time when something happened, you know. And I tend to look on things like that a lot more than, say, a certain artist where I say, oh, you know, buy all these LPs and this is a person, or this is a music I like. So just odd little things, or odd LPs that remind me of certain things, or sort of made me think, well, you know, that's right. Something like that.
Your lyrics seem to concentrate on industrial or urban decay. Do you think that the band have any sort of answer towards, or are you just with pause on it?
Personally, I wouldn't say that we deal too much in that. The way I look at it, from the way I write, I think it's more to do with sort of personal relations and the way people can cope with certain things, you know, within that. I tend to be more interested in people and how they look at things in a different way. So different people can cope with certain problems and how they can adapt and such like. I don't like grouping things together more. I prefer to think of everyone as an individual, really. I can see different things cropping up in sort of different people's lives or whatever that are totally different from other people. I wouldn't like to sort of make a statement on, you know, sort of a vast subject. Basically, we want to play and enjoy what we like playing. I think when we start doing that, I think, well, that'll be time to pack it in.